Well, welcome back, everyone. Well, as many of you know, we're involved with an organization that helps those of us that are less fortunate than we are. That organization is Code Blue. And in Saratoga, one of the chapters here in Saratoga is really particularly involved with helping people in Saratoga. And joining me today is Cheryl and Murphy-Parant. Great, got them all those guys. You have enough names in that name or what?
I think so.
You think so? And Cheryl is the director of Code Blue Saratoga. So welcome, Cheryl.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've done a lot of stories and done a lot of coverage on Code Blue. Let's just tell our viewers again what the organization does.
Code Blue's mission is to supply a warm cot and a hot meal for people that might otherwise go unsheltered in extreme weather.
Got you. Now, as you know, that's a really fine line. It could change with losing a job. It could change with having internal family problems. It could change if you have a substance abuse problem, right? And all of a sudden you find yourself without a place to go. It's cold outside, hence the name Code Blue, by the way. And here's an organization there to say, wait a minute, you're not going to fall through the safety net. We've got you.
Yes.
And just in case anybody's kind of curious, you think, oh, not in my city or whatever, Saratoga, oh, everybody's doing well in Saratoga. You're averaging, I think you told me, something like 39 people a night.
Yes. Yep.
That's really something. And all walks of life, right, Cheryl?
All walks of life. We actually have people that work full-time but just can't afford a place and need to stay someplace close to work. Mm-hmm. And we have people that, like you said, have substance abuse problems, have mental health issues, and so they need a place to go. And that's what we're there for, no matter what. Now,
one of the reason that Code Blue has that name is that you're open when it's 20 degrees or colder out, but an important distinction here, 20 degrees including wind chill factor,
yes,
right?
We do include what AccuWeather calls real feel, so I take that into account. So if it's predicted to be 24, 25, but the real feel is 19, 18, then we'll call it an open.
Now, where are you located?
We're at the Salvation Army building on Woodlawn.
Oh, that's right in the heart of Saratoga.
Yep. Right
next to Stewart's, right?
Yes, next to Stewart's, right in front of Price Chopper and Bowtie.
Yes, got it. The organization has support from a lot of businesses in town. I'm just thinking of Bryan Inn. I'm thinking of Druthers. There are restaurants that supply food to Code Blue.
Yes. We have a different restaurant for each night or a civic group, and they supply the dinner. And then we also keep a crock pot going all night long with either leftovers or some other donations, things like beefaroni, Dinny Moore stew, different things like that. We keep that on all night because we have people coming and going all night, so there's a hot meal no matter what time they come in. There's always snacks, there's always a coffee pot on, there's always Kool-Aid or juice or something like that. And so that way people feel that comfort of home. That's what we try to do.
Boy, you know, and you do such a wonderful job at it. By the way, it's also a very safe environment. Think about this. The volunteers, and I think there's one paid staff position you were telling me, a supervisor overnight. You know, you want to keep people separate, and you also want to make certain that if potentially somebody comes in who's really downtrodden, that you keep an eye on that person and make sure. And if you need the help, in Saratoga especially, the mayor's office is really behind Code Blue, as well as the police department.
Yes.
So and EMTs. So you have those resources to call who respond very quickly.
Right away. And they've been phenomenal this season and in the past also. But they've been very helpful. They're right there. And they're very understanding and compassionate to the people that we work with and that stay with us, our guests. And we refer to them as guests,
I know you do.
Clients or anything like that, because that's the way we feel who they are.
Now, in order to keep this organization in business, they need all kinds of help. They need volunteers, you need donations. And donations come in two forms, by the way. Could be cash, which they could always use, but it could be other things. You know, you don't think about it. They need toothpaste. They need toiletry supplies. You need clothing, right?
Yep, things like that. Boots.
Yes.
Men's boots are always in big demand. But things like I said, like the canned foods that we use during the night, milk, bananas, all different kinds of things. And we have a Facebook page, and I make sure that the immediate needs kind of get posted up there so people can take a look, or they can always give me a call and I can let them know what we're really running low on, and we keep track of things like that.
I want to cycle back to something, averaging 39 people a night that's quite a number of people, and it's all ages and it's all backgrounds, it's both sexes. I mean, it's just, here's a resource right in the city that says to somebody, again, we're not going to let you fall through that safety net. It takes quite a bit of dedication, Cheryl, I'll tell you. We follow Code Blue quite a bit, and I'm just amazed by the dedication of people. And they need volunteers. So, again, it's a time of year where we should be thankful for the things that we have and just say, hey, you know what? Let's give a lending hand there. Could come in the form of a donation, either in cash or in clothing or some of the supplies you need. They need volunteers to be able to come in and actually provide on-site service, right?
Yes, and it's if you go to our website, it's very easy. There's actually a training video, and there's a volunteer handbook on there that people can read through. So it gives you an idea of the expectations and what goes on. And then there's when we're open, you go to the front page and you click on whatever date you might be interested in, and it'll show you the entire schedule, and you just pick a time that you want to come in and click on it and sign up.
You got it. Okay. And that website, by the way, is codebluesaratoga.org.
Yes.
Right, isn't it? That's great. Well, Cheryl, thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome.
Little known fact, Cheryl and I think, first met 12 years ago, I think it is, right?
Up in Glens Falls.
So we'll give a shout out to Gary at Red Cross.
Yes.
Right, Gary?
Yep.
You know who you are. And thank you very much for coming in, and you're welcome
pleasure.
anytime. Come
Thank
in,
you.
Talk
Thank
about
you.
Code Blue.
I would love to.
Good. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.